We are here, and I'm finishing letting our friends in. So we have a nice big crowd. Hi, Mackenzie. Hi, Addie. Hi, Olmo. Hi, Ben. Hi, Lucian. Andy. Hi, Leon. Oh, hello, Ava. And I think I have another friend coming in. Who's that? Mr. Isaac. All right, guys. So welcome to our Tuesday science lesson. I live for these days. These days are the best. But forgive me, Mrs. Cruz is feeling a little sick today, so we'll do our best together. It might be a little short today. We'll see. So they need lots of love, okay? Lots of good vibes, so we all feel healthy soon, okay? All right, hope you all had a good time last night. Let's get started. Hey, who has not been my teacher helper ever? Ever. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go with the fastest hand. Everybody put your hands down. Put your hands down, everybody put your hands down. Down, I mean all the way. And on the count of 3, let's see who has the fastest hand. And only if you have never done it before, okay? Hands down, hands down, hands down, all the way down. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Olmo, I thought you were my teacher helper. No? No, Olmo, you've never been my teacher helper?
I never been.
All right, let's do it, Olmo. Let's do our promise. Go for it.
Participate, be respectful, be on time. All my frequent include name in the chat. Stay seated, eyes on Miss Cruz.
Woo, give me your big Google eyes, everybody. Oh, let me see those big Google eyes this morning. Nice, thank you for being my teacher helper. I'm coming back to you in just a moment. Let's give some weekly shout outs. Yes, who is it going to be? Look who I've noticed is a fantastic, awesome Zoom promise keeper and has not unmuted to call out Leon. Leon, you're going to get to choose our game this week. Isn't that cool? Okay, keep it up. Keep up your promise. Now, let's see. Miss Madison, she has amazingly detailed responses. No one-word answers. And by the way, your grades are going to start to reflect that. If you only have one word down and there's all these lines to fill in, or you only write one little sentence, yeah, you're probably not going to get 100% anymore. So make sure that you are supporting your answers. Frank for working hard, keeping up with his pacing, and let's move on. Okay, back to you, Mr. Oh, wait, no, I have another announcement. Yes, you guys have been waiting for this, and I want to do it today just to make sure that I had a chance to give you a big congratulations for our October Reading Challenge winners. What is this, guys? This is the challenge that used to be iReady. And instead of doing iReady, because I can't see it anymore, you guys can do a book report. There's a form that you just fill out online, okay? And you pick a book that you read this month and you type about it. You tell me a bit about it. Give me a quick summary. Submit the form to me and you get a prize. Here are the prize ideas. So if your name shows up in the red, you can either choose a Jib Jab video, Teacher of the Day, which by the way, Olmo, I still owe you one, virtual field trip choice, read aloud story of your choice. Yeah, not too long, okay? Stickers mailed to your home. Yeah, choose a live lesson theme, or maybe tell everybody what color to wear, or a 2-minute tell-all to share something about you. And of course, when I think of more prizes, I'll let you know. So you guys ready? Let's do our drum roll. There they are. If you see your name up there in red, you get to choose and text me the prize, the one prize that you would like to receive. Okay? So Mr. Carter, Miss Emmy, Miss Madison, Mr. Lucian, And Miss Addie, you get to tell me what you want to do. So, or if you think of something else and we can do it, we'll do that too, okay? All right. So congratulations, guys. Now back to you, Mr. Olmo. And oh, by the way, before you say anything, it starts again this month. So for the month of November, at the very end of November, for anybody who turned in a form, yeah, it's on my reading announcement page, the resources page. Go to reading challenge, type in some information about a book you read. You'll get a prize too. Okay, I'm ready, Almo. What is today?
Today is Tuesday, November 1, 2022.
Very good. You can say November 1st. You like that better? November 1st.
Today is November 1st, 2022.
Ooh, that sounded so good. Thank you for that. And now guess what? The November birthday family. Who is it going to be? Who do you think it is? Who do you think it is? It's the guys, Ben and Almo. They were born together. So they have the same birthday, don't they? Yeah? Congratulations, guys. November. So a little monkey clap. The whole month of November, we're going to be celebrating your birthday. All right, guys. Now, what are we doing today? You know, it's kind of a fun one. Oh, Mackenzie, you okay?
I was just gonna say, are you gonna text out the prizes so because we might forget them, so are you gonna text them out if we do it?
Sure, or I can go back at the very end and show you the list so you can decide right now.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I didn't do it yet, but I was just asking.
Oh, okay. Understood. All right, love. And I think it might be on my announcement page too. It might have the list of prizes, I think, maybe. Okay, anyway, I'll check. What are we doing today? Today we will investigate wind and water. Wait a minute, we did this, but it's more exciting than that. And we will describe the effects of weather on Earth's surface. I know I have it when I can describe how wind and water, wait for it, not just water, can change the shape of the land. Don't forget your super science vocabulary. You should be using this in your discussions, your responses, just hanging out with your parents and your friends. Use some of these super science vocabulary words. Don't know what they are? Go back through the module or look them up in a dictionary. Okay? Now let's Nearpod. Everybody, let me put this in the chat. Hang tight. Hang tight. I'm going to find it in the chat in just a moment. Copy the link. Now I'll pop it in the chat for you. There it is. Okay, so join this quick Nearpod. It should be kind of fun. We're going to talk a little bit about what types of weathering might occur. And how is it related to wind and water? All right, let's find out. I have one friend in. Remember that if you cannot join for any reason, two things. You can either practice it later when I send the link to your family via email, or it will be on our science announcement page. And, 5 friends are in. Or you can just call out or write your answers in the chat, okay? If for some reason you can't join. So let's do this. Look, it's snowing, not in Florida. Raise your hand if you've ever seen the snow. Have you ever touched snow? No? Okay, I have. I went through 17 snowstorms. Weather and the science of snow. Essential question. How is snow formed? And what are the characteristics? How is weather studied at a weather station? And there's another question here. How does snow affect the shape of the earth? What does snow do? Looks so gentle. Looks so peaceful and calm. But it does change the shape of the land. Let's talk about how we know. How much do you already know about different types of weather? Mackenzie? Oh, wait, it's not Sharon, is it?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You got me. You got me. Okay, hold on, I'm coming back. Yay, how's that? Thank you guys, you're the best class ever. How much do you already know about different types of weather? I know a lot. I know some types of weather. Help, what's weather? All right, being honest, I love it. There are lots of different types of weather and weather patterns and all different kinds. I mean, the earth doesn't just have rain, you know, it produces other types of weather too. Maybe depends on where you are, whether the conditions are right. I don't know. Okay, so you guys, today we're going to talk about snow. But first, who thinks they know all about the seasons? Match each term with the correct definition. We have autumn, which is also called fall, summer, spring, and winter. So I'm going to go ahead and read each one. Tune me out if you're already reading. Comes between spring and autumn. It's the warmest season of the year. Second one down. The coldest season of the year. It comes between autumn and spring. Third one down. Comes between the cold weather of winter and the warm weather of summer. It's the season during which temperatures gradually rise. Oh, remember the pattern where you could see the temperatures slowly rise up and you had to figure out the season? I had a couple friends who forgot about this season. And the last one comes between summer's warm weather and winter's cold weather. It's like right now, it features gradually decreasing temperatures, decreasing. What is that? Autumn, also known as fall, summer, spring, or winter. Let's look at our answers and move on. Yep. Oh my goodness, you guys know your seasons. Great job. Okay, moving on. It's important that you do know your seasons and what order it is in. Okay, so you need to remember winter, and then spring, and then summer, and then fall, and back to winter. Let's watch about the weather and the science of snow.
It's the hard-packed launching pad for snowboarders, the slick racing track of cross-country athletes, and the speedy slope for downhill skiers.
Whoa.
The snow conditions are huge. You know, some races you'll have really icy conditions, some races are soft.
Snow is an essential part of the 2014 Olympic Winter Games. In fact, organizers in Sochi are worried whether or not they'll have enough of it. The science of snow, how it's formed and how it reacts, has been studied by scientists for centuries and continues to this day.
Snow is the crystallized form, the solid form of water, but that is formed in the atmosphere so that it...
Wait, she gave it away. Snow is the crystallized solid form of water. Is that true or false? Is snow a form of water that's crystallized? True or false? Oh, yeah, here the answers come. And you're right if you said, and you were listening to what she just said, true. It is. Snow is water. That's what it is. When snow melts, you just get a cup of water, a puddle on the ground. That's not much fun to ski in, is it?
So that it is able to take on a unique crystal structure.
Sarah Conrad is a glaciologist at the University of Wyoming, but unlike many of her colleagues, she's also a former Winter Olympian.
I competed in the 2006 Olympics in Torino, Italy, and I competed in biathlon and in cross-country skiing.
Snow is a form of precipitation that begins as tiny liquid water droplets in the clouds.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Snow is a form of precipitation that begins as tiny liquid water droplets in the clouds. Ben, I can't see your cute face. Take that down. All the way down. All the way. That's better. Okay, keep it down. Snow is a form of precipitation that starts as tiny liquid water droplets up in the clouds. Is that true or false? Is snow precipitation? Let's think about that. Remember I said there was all different types of weather? Rain is not just all there is, right? But rain is precipitation. It falls from the sky. What about snow? If you said yes, wait, if you said true, you got it right. It should be true. Didn't she just say that? Snow is or the scientist just said snow is a form of precipitation, and it starts out as a tiny liquid water droplet way up high in the clouds. So if you're saying B, true, that's what that is. You're right. Okay, let's move on. We're going to watch just another
In order
minute
to
of this.
turn into snowflakes, these water droplets need to be what scientists refer to as supercooled.
You're
Super
right
cool.
on that point of going from liquid to solid. We have a freezing temperature for water, but that freezing temperature can change based on your altitude.
Supercooled water remains in liquid form, even though it's below freezing temperature. For it to freeze, it needs to come in contact with other particles like dust. These particles provide the impetus to start the freezing process.
Wait a
To make that
minute. Did she just say that snowflakes are part dust? Did she? I think they just said that snowflakes have a little dust in them. Did you know that? I didn't know that.
That transition, which takes energy to go from water to ice. It needs something to start it. It needs a nucleating particle.
I
So a
heard there
piece
are
of
no
dust,
snowflakes
piece
that are
of
exactly the
random
same.
gases, a lot of emissions from smokestack, different things like that. When the water hits that particle, it can begin to freeze and form a crystal structure.
Ah,
Conrad demonstrates this process using a bottle of supercooled water, pure distilled liquid water that is below freezing temperature.
It's pure distilled water, so it doesn't have any particles in it.
Disturb it with a few good smacks and instant ice crystals.
See the ice slush up at the top?
The ice crystals that form in the clouds become snowflakes.
ice crystals that form in the clouds. What do they become? Do they become snowflakes? True or false? Those ice crystals, those beautiful little crystals up in the clouds, do they become snowflakes? Yes. If you said true, you got it right. Excellent listening skills. All right, let's move on. We're going to skip the rest of this video. Remember, you can watch more of it on your own. Let's have a little experiment, okay? So can you guys see the snowflake in the middle of your screen? All right, snowflakes form when water vapor, hi Carter, when water vapor travels through the air and condenses on a particle. Do you need the code? I'll go put it in for you, okay? Hold on, copy it. Okay, there's the code. Forgive me, guys, I'm almost there. And there's the password. Okay, so how do snowflakes form? Let's find out. It says no two snowflakes are exactly the same. Can you see the big snowflake in the middle? Can you see the picture of all the different snowflakes? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can you see that? Which one's your favorite? I like this one down here. Do you see a pattern? It may not be immediately clear, but they're all symmetrical. That means same on both sides. And how do snowflakes get started? Snow is not simply just a frozen droplet of water. That would be an ice cube. Nobody likes to get hit in the head by an ice cube falling from the clouds. Ow. So the snowflake in snow is not just ice cubes. What makes a snowflake different is that it forms very slowly. And by the way, you can try that little experiment on your own. Ask your family to get some distilled water or some purified water, put it in a water bottle, put it in the freezer, have it super cooled. And the way you super cool it is you put a wet paper towel around it, leave it in there for 10 minutes. And then grab it and knock on the bottle and see if you can get some crystals to form. Might take longer than 10 minutes. Have you already tried that? No, wait, don't tell me yet. A snowflake is born when water vapor travels through the air and then condenses. Condenses means it changes from a gas to a solid. Then it slowly forms crystals. There are two basic ways that water vapor can condense. The first way it forms what's called facets. Facets, it's like prisms. I love those. And yeah, you have a prism, I know that. And then the second way is to form branches. It has those little arms that shoot out, you know. That's what creates those beautiful tree-like structures. All right, and if I scroll down, there's New York City. That's where I remember these snowstorms and all those beautiful snowflakes coming down from the clouds. And now let's see. What did I say? There was something we could try. We'll see if we can get back to it. All right, so let's go back to our Nearpod and finish up. Hold on. This it? Find all of them. Here it is. Okay. So let's pretend. Okay, so we're going to make some snowflakes. We're going to grow snow crystals. To begin, click in a temperature zone between the lines and the cloud. So the temperature is like a little chart. And the lower on the line is warmer. And then if you go up the cloud, it gets colder and colder and colder. So cold, it's -50 degrees Celsius. That's cold. So you can start by, just click on it and notice as you go up the cloud how the ice crystals will form. When you want to redo it, you click down at the bottom again, and then you can form some new snowflakes. Are you able to do it? Ava, can you do it? Mackenzie? Mackenzie? Ooh.
On my screen, it just says click here to open web page.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's what I was gonna say.
You can do that. You can click
It
on
doesn't.
it. You can click on that.
Yeah, even it's a different one. I was gonna say because I went out and logged back into the Nearpod, but now I see that it's another one.
Yeah, it'll take you to the place where you can grow your own snow crystals. And look, I made my beautiful snowflake. And look at the temperature. You can actually read when it occurs. That beautiful snowflake I made will grow and form at -14 degrees Celsius. Brr, that's cold. Ooh, that's a funny looking one. Oh, I don't like those snowflakes. They look like they would hurt. Oh, look at that one. Oh, wow. Notice if the ice crystal goes up into the colder and then it comes back down through the cloud, how much different the structure looks depending upon where it is in the cloud. What if it warms up? What if it starts out cold and then gets warmer? It looks funny. It looks like a prism. All right, guys. We're going to stop in 5. Oh, nice. Thank you, Almo. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Coming back to our Nearpod. Let's finish it up. And then the last thing I do want to talk to you about is how the ice and snow changes the shape of our land. Okay, hold on. I got to go back to it. All right, if you're still making crystals, can you back out of it for me? You can do it later, okay? Thank you. Because right now, share a fact that you learned about snow or how snow crystals are formed. Anybody want to share a fact that we learned? If you can't type in there, you can tell me. What's something that we learned about snow or ice crystals? Addie.
Snow
Snow is ice crystals are formed by in the sky.
In the clouds?
In the cloud.
Okay, awesome. I just wrote your answer. Okay, here comes the rest. There's Leon, beautiful picture. Mackenzie, it is, what's that say? And look at Emmy's. Ice crystals are formed in the clouds. Yeah, that's what Addie said. Leon says snowflakes fall from the sky and all around us. Nice work. One little water droplets touch some dust or something that gives it energy. Yes, it will create snowflakes. Oh, what happens when we get lots of snow? Lots and lots of snow. And yeah, what happens? Ooh, they come from the clouds. Yep, comes from the clouds. Okay, in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Oh, look at the weather pattern. Nice, Hemi. I did not know that it is not made a snow crystal. The water droplets need a little dust. Yep, something to form to give it some energy to create it. Very good. Okay, good work. Let's go on. Oh, a pretty one. We know that rain and wind, think about that, the hurricane, caused weathering and erosion. Weathering is the damage. Erosion is what happens to the land. Do snow and ice have similar effects? Does it cause weathering and erosion too? How do you know? Oh, this is a big thinker question. Damage of the hurricane, snow and ice, similar effects, yes. Mackenzie says yes. How do you know? Oh, flooding. Yeah, Ben, what happens when all that snow melts? It turns to water. And what can a lot of water do? It can flood. Very good. Nice answer. Yep, I agree. Flooding can cause damage. Tell me more, Miss Addie and Emmy. Tell me more. You know I like more than one word answers. You know it. How so, Ava? Explain. What kinds of damage can snow and ice cause to the earth? Anybody ever hear of a avalanche? An avalanche can cause very big destruction because think of all that snow that's piled up on the mountain, and then it slides down the mountain and maybe crashes into a town. Oh, the water can melt, make flood. Yes, I agree, melts to water. It can cause changes. Can a lot of ice and snow break rocks? Did you know that? Yeah, that rocks can also have moisture inside, and when it freezes and then warms up, it can crack the rock. But what about big mountains and boulders? Does it have the same effect on that? Yo, there's the avalanche. Good work. I love it. Oh, you guys are doing great. Yep. All right. And yeah, it can be icy for sure. And ice can be just as destructive as water. All right, guys, moving on. Thank you for sharing. Lots of things to discuss about that. Let's wrap up. We're almost done. I think we're about done. Let's watch like a minute of this.
Antarctica is the best place to measure any changes in our atmosphere because it has the least polluted air on Earth.
Wow, did you hear that?
It's also the perfect place to launch more outward-looking missions.
Is in Antarctica. Where is that? Where's Antarctica, guys? Anybody know?
This balloon.
Where is it? Oh, Addie's pointing down. What does that mean, Addie? What do you think, Carter? Somebody unmute and tell me, where's Antarctica?
South.
South. It's on the South Pole. That's right. If you continue, if you got on an airplane or a boat or something and just drove south, kept going south, 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 you'd end up all the way at the bottom of the Earth, which is called the South Pole. And that's where Antarctica is.
Made of material no thicker than cling film, will eventually grow to be 300 meters tall. It will carry a device for detecting cosmic rays, tiny particles from the beginning of time that are only now reaching Earth.
Look out for the avalanche.
The balloon will travel to the very edge of outer
floating
space
weather station
to gather clues about the formation of the universe.
It's collecting data.
Even today, very few ever make the journey inland
coming, Carter.
from the coast.
Yeah, very
We
few
still
people
know
go down there. As a matter of fact,
remarkably
very
little
few people are allowed down there. Remember, they said that it's such a pristine, clean area. Well, if everybody moves down there, what's going to happen? It won't be that anymore, will it? Carter, go ahead.
Do you know what dog man is?
Say it again. Do I know what is?
Dog man.
Dog Man. Yes, I've heard of Dog Man.
And have you heard of Cat Kids Comics Club?
Yes. What does that have to do with the snow?
I'm nowhere near getting out of this damn mess.
Okay, all right. Hang tight.
With the ice thing, that if you have one ice cube and you put it in the South Pole, then they can just it won't melt because ice and snow are the same thing because snow is crumpled up ice.
Yeah.
Crumpled up ice. Oh, you mean like snow crystals?
Yeah,
Okay, go ahead and mute. I hear lots of talking. Go ahead and mute. All right. Now, blizzard, guys. I want you to notice any damage that's just beautiful, gentle snow can cause. This camera was set up on their front porch the morning before the snow blizzard or snowstorm started. 31 inches. That's almost as tall as you guys. That's how much snow fell down. So watch what happens and explain to me what kind of effects snow can have on the earth. Ooh, look how pretty. Uh-oh. Oh my goodness, I hope they brought the dog in. We'll be able to find him. The houses are getting buried. Don't you just want to run and jump in there? I know Mackenzie and Emmy do. Look at the yardstick. They measured how many inches. They put a measuring tool in there. Oh, now what's going to happen? I see the sun. What's going to happen to all those ice crystals, guys? Isaac, do you know? What's going to happen when the sun comes out? And what's it going to do to all those beautiful snowflakes?
It's going to melt.
It is. Then what's going to happen, guys? What do you think? Mackenzie?
It's going to turn into water.
Oh no! Where's all that water going to go, Addie?
In the sewers?
It could go in the sewers for sure. It could go in their basements. It could flood their grass. Yeah, and you know what? Over time, let's say that the snowstorms happen over and over and over and over and over again. What eventually happens with all that snow and ice and melt and snow and ice and melt? It's like a pattern. What happens to the land?
Was that an avalanche?
No, that was called a blizzard or a snowstorm.
Oh.
So share something. No, we don't need to share anything we learned because you already did that. You already did that. So thank you for learning with me today. I thought it was an interesting lesson about weather patterns. It's not just rain and wind. There are other types of weather that happen all over our earth. And how does it affect the earth? So remember when I said to you about how there's moisture in rocks? That's actually true, that big giant boulders, think about mountains. The ice and snow can carve channels and cut up big boulders just because, think about it, it gets wet, it warms up, then it gets frozen again, and then it warms up. And when things warm up, they expand, they get bigger. And when they get cold, they freeze and get smaller. Over time, it can wear down mountains and rocks and land. Yeah, so it's interesting how it can have the effects on the earth. All right, love bugs, guess what? We're all done. I will share this Nearpod with you. Anybody have any questions?